Social control refers to the mechanisms, strategies, and techniques that societies use to regulate individual behaviour, maintain order, and ensure conformity to social norms. These mechanisms fall into two primary categories: formal social control and informal social control. Formal social control involves structured systems, like laws and regulations, enforced by institutions. In contrast, informal social control refers to the subtle ways people influence each other's behaviour in daily interactions. Together, these types of control shape how societies function, from large-scale governance to personal relationships. Formal social control operates through established institutions such as governments, schools, and legal systems, which enforce rules and standards. This type of control relies on clearly defined laws and regulations, which are upheld by specific authorities like police, judges, or administrators. These institutions have the power to impose penalties, including fines, imprisonment, or suspension, to ensure compliance. For example, traffic laws serve as a form of formal social control. Speed limits, stop signs, and traffic lights regulate driving behaviour to maintain safety on roads. If someone violates these laws, they may receive a ticket or face legal consequences. Similarly, schools often enforce codes of conduct to maintain discipline. If a student cheats on an exam, they might face academic penalties, such as a failing grade or expulsion. These examples illustrate how formal systems are designed to establish and enforce rules systematically. Now let's look at how formal social control works in practice. Consider the role of legal systems in combating crime. Criminal laws define unacceptable behaviours, such as theft or assault, and outline punishments. By doing so, they deter individuals from breaking the law and provide a framework for justice when laws are violated. This ensures societal stability and fairness through structured enforcement. Informal social control, on the other hand, relies on social norms, values, and expectations that guide behaviour in less formal settings. Unlike formal mechanisms, informal control is not enforced by institutions, but by individuals and communities. It operates through everyday interactions, using subtle cues such as praise, criticism, or peer pressure to encourage conformity. For example, if a person speaks loudly in a quiet library, others might give disapproving looks or whisper a reminder to lower their voice. This gentle nudge helps reinforce the expectation of maintaining silence in libraries. Similarly, a child who says "thank you" after receiving a gift may receive smiles or praise from adults, which reinforces polite behaviour. Another example of informal social control is community standards. Imagine a neighbourhood where residents value cleanliness and take pride in their homes. If someone neglects their yard, neighbours might express their concerns or politely encourage upkeep, promoting shared values without the need for formal intervention. This reliance on personal relationships and shared understanding highlights the subtle yet effective nature of informal social control. While social control is crucial for maintaining order, it is not without its criticisms. One criticism is that formal social control can sometimes lead to overregulation. For instance, excessive laws or strict enforcement may create a rigid society where individuals feel restricted. This rigidity can stifle creativity and personal freedom, as people might fear punishment for behaviours that are harmless or unconventional. Another criticism focuses on informal social control, which can promote conformity at the expense of individuality. Peer pressure, for example, can discourage unique ideas or behaviours. A teenager might avoid pursuing an unconventional hobby because friends disapprove or mock them. This form of social control can limit personal growth and create an environment where people feel pressured to conform, even when it goes against their true interests. Finally, both formal and informal social control can be unevenly applied. In formal systems, some individuals or groups may face harsher penalties due to biases or unequal enforcement. Informal control, on the other hand, may vary widely depending on cultural norms or, individual perspectives. What is considered appropriate in one community might be frowned upon in another, leading to inconsistencies in expectations and enforcement.